are coming under one umbrella, under one umbrella, and nobody can put that demarcation because this is appointed time. The unification that was started by Aswila Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started the unification of all the Biafran groups. He didn't stop there. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started unifying every region, including our Oduduwa brothers. The Middle Belt and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was extending hand to them. And today, you see somebody building on that foundation of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is how you know who is on the path of the right path. That is how to know who is following the foundation. That is how to know who is following the foundation. For those of you who say, the only way you can know who is following, go and check. Go and check. Those last messages that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, last instructions that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave before he was kidnapped. That very broadcast he made before he was kidnapped, there are important informations there. In his last messages, the three last messages he preached before he was kidnapped, go and listen to it properly. You will see a hidden information. And those information are there. Today, people who claim to be with him, who claim to be this and that, who claim to be Alpha and Omega in IPOB, they couldn't do anything. Instead, they were trying to dump it and they were trying to subdue it. They were trying to press it. They were trying to take us 100 miles back. But I thank Chukwu Okeke Abịama raised our brother Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa begin to remind us of every single thing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have said in the past. Every single word that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has spoken, he begin to implement them one after the other. Begin to implement them one after the other. Begin to implement them. And today, we are in restoration of Biafra. Restoration. Restoration. And when Mazi Simon Ekpa come and tell that he knows when Biafra will come, you don't have to doubt him. Don't doubt him. Go and check what he's doing. Listen to his broadcast. Check the step that we are going. When you look at the step that we are following, you yourself can be able to calculate and know when Biafra is going to come. If you are paying attention, if you are a genuine Biafran, and you with your own heart, if you are not a witch, if you are not a witch against Biafra, if you are not an enemy of progress, if you are not an enemy of progress, you are not a saboteur, let me tell you, with an open mind, study the things that are happening today. Study the things that are happening today. Listen to brokers from Simon Ekpa. Listen to mainly the brokers, about 3-4 brokers that he made lately. Listen to them carefully. You can make calculation. With your own calculation, you can be able to say when Biafra will come. You can be able to say that. And it is not a joke. That is why I'm so happy for the response on the fundraising. I say every Biafran all over the world, any place you're watching me from, any place, please share the video to all platforms. I am thanking every single genuine Biafran. Every single genuine Biafran. I thank you and I appreciate it. I say, may Chukwu Okeke Abịama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. If you are a member of Autopilot, Chukwu Okeke Abịama is going to strengthen you, continue to strengthen you, continue to empower you. Be proud of yourself. If you're a member of Autopilot, continue to praise Chukwu Okeke Abịama, continue to glorify God, continue to pray for our brother Simon Ekpa. He is on the right path. And let me tell you, Biafrans are watching. Biafrans are watching. They know who is right and who is wrong. They know whom they are following. Biafrans are watching. And they are not looking back. The fundraising was a great success. I am telling you that even as you are watching, as you're watching this very video, as you're watching, the fundraising is still going on. People are still calling. Don't be left aside. Don't say it is finished. If you have not done yours, go there. Go and check the go through the website. Go through the website. You can make your own donation at any given time, no matter how small. Write your name in gold. Chukwu Okeke Abịama is taking a roll call. Chukwu Okeke Abịama is taking a roll call. I told you last time, I told you that is the best place for you to pay your tithe and offering. I'm not telling you not to support your church. I'm not telling you not to pay offering in the church, not to support your, but let me tell you, that is another place you can be able to pay your tithe. ESN fundraising. ESN raising is another place you can be able to pay your tithe and offering. It's another source of paying your tithe and offering. Another place. Because let me tell you, that very ESN, they are working for you. They are working for your future. They are working for your born children. And the person that established it is a prophet of our own time, our Savior, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu established it. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu prays more than any other GO or pastor can take. There is no pastor or GO that prays equal Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in prayer. They don't equal Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in prayer, but Mazen Nnamdi Kanu faces reality. He knows reality and he's facing reality. He doesn't just pray and sit down. He pray and he add word to prayer. But what do we see today? You see some of your GO, most of your GO who claim to be prayer. Today, every of their confession today is about election. Their prophecy today is about election. Some of them are even scared to protest, to give prophecy. So many of them are scared to give prophecy because they are not even sure what is going to happen. They know, some of them, they are having that feeling in them that election is going to hold. They know, they're having a feeling in them that election. But for we, Biafrans, election is not going to hold in Biafra land. It's a forgotten issue. Biafrans have already agreed, signed and sealed, there will be no election in Biafra land. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. If they like, let them bring all the B-52 in the United States and flood it in Biafra land. There will be an election. If they like, let them bring all the armored cars in China and bring them to Biafra land. There will be an election. Let them go and borrow soldiers from all parts of the world, and there will be no election in Biafra land. Signed and sealed. We are going home. All we are going to have in Biafra land is referendum. By fire, by force. The kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent ones take it by force. We have pleaded. We have cried. We have died. We have cried. We have shouted. We have begged for a very long time. We can no longer beg. We can no longer cry. We can no longer ask. This is time for action. And Biafrans are taking action. Not only in their word, in their action. When you watch that fundraising, you will see Biafrans taking action. You will see that Biafrans are really, really taking action. If every Biafran all over the world will comply and pay, even if it is $50 for every day, do you know how many millions of Biafrans in the world? Do you know how many millions? If only the Biafrans abroad can be able to pay $50 into that very fundraising, no matter where you are, even if it is $10, every Biafran all over the world, millions of Biafrans all over the world, if they are paying $10 to that fundraising, do you know how much it's going to be? Do you know what it's going to be? Biafrans are going home. We are no longer sleeping. We are no longer sleeping. People are willing to go home, and we are going home, on our way home. It doesn't matter what the enemy is saying. It doesn't matter the language they use. It doesn't matter their propaganda. No matter the attack they come with, let me tell you, we are going home. No man born of a woman can stop it. And if you're one of those who is still sitting on the fence, talking about one Nigeria, sorry, the train have left the station. As I always say, the train have left the station, and if you stand in the way of the train that is moving, it will crush you. The train of Biafra will not stop until you get to the destination. Those of us who are already in the train, we are lucky. We are already in the train. You have to hold your seat very, very tight. Mainly those people who are in autopilot. Sit tight on your belt. Sit tight and put on your belt. Sit tight. Don't allow anybody to take out your belt or take out your seat. If you're a member of autopilot, you have to be proud of yourself. Hold your seat tight. Because there are still people that are going to be jumping from the window to enter the train. Those people that are going to be jumping from the window to join the train, only Chukwu Okaba will decide if they will succeed or not. When they jump in and succeed, glory be to Chukwu Okaba. If they don't succeed, whatever happened to them, they will tell the story when the time comes. But for those of us who are already in that moving train, count yourself lucky. Count yourself lucky, and again, write your name in gold. Whatever seat you are, put on your seat belt and don't shake. The train cannot stop until we get to Biafra land. We are going home. No matter the attack, no matter the propaganda, no matter the blackmail, they can't stop us. They will never, ever, ever stop us. We are going home. And let me tell you, if you're one of those who is thinking maybe or maybe not, you better stop having that gambling in your heart. You better throw away the gambling you are having in your heart. Throw it away, throw it to the trash. Remove that doubt in you. The contraption called Nigeria have ended. It has ended definitely. Go and look at their politics, what they are doing. Look at the kind of politics they are playing. Look at what they are doing. And I thank Chukwu Okaba for our brothers in the Oduduwa land also. Our brothers in the Oduduwa land are also doing their best. They are doing their best, standing firm and doing what they're supposed to do. They are doing what they're supposed to do. It doesn't matter what anybody is thinking. It doesn't matter what anybody is doing. It doesn't matter whether they accept it or not, whether they believe it or not. You must have to be steadfast. You must have to be steadfast. Go and check their politics. When you see the kind of politics these people are playing, you will know that there is no hope for you. There is no hope for you. And when we talk about the Fulanization of that contract called Nigeria, the most painful thing is that the people that are sponsoring the Fulanization and Islamization of Nigeria are Christians themselves, including pastors. The people that are sponsoring the Fulanization of Nigeria and Islamization of Nigeria are Christians themselves. Christians. Igbo people themselves, they are helping to sponsor the Fulanization of Nigeria. That is why you will see an Igbo man defending a Muslim ticket. An Igbo man will stand and tell you that there's nothing wrong in it. They will tell that in a country where they planted so many hindrances and obstacles against him, yet he is helping them to demonize himself. He's helping them to bring himself down more. These are the kind of people we are seeing. The people who are helping them to colonize the country of Nigeria are people from the south. Southerners helping them to colonize the country of Nigeria. That is why if you are standing on Biafra side, stand firm. The only opportunity you have to save yourself is Biafra. Nothing else. The only chance you have to survive is Biafra. It is either Biafra or nothing. Only Biafra can give you that confidence. Look at their politics, the way it's going. The two major parties you can talk about, which we know that in the contraption called Nigeria, the government in power doesn't even lose the election. Forget about the case of Good Luck. Some people will say Good Luck lost the election. Let me tell you, in Hausa, in the book of the Hausa, a Fulani man in power cannot lose the election to you. He cannot lose the election to you no matter what. For those of you who is deceiving yourself with P2B, for those of you deceiving, we cannot afford to give that chance anymore. Whoever want to get PVC, go ahead and get your PVC. You want to go and vote, go ahead and vote where you want to vote. But in Biafra land, we cannot be part of it. We are going home. We need our own country. We need our own country. And I thank you, and even the Oduduwa people are standing. They are doing their own part. Look at the person they choose. Look at the person Tinubu choose. Somebody who the secret leaked when he was making a communication with a fellow governor in the southwest. When this man, Sheriff, was talking to Ibuku Amoku, former governor of Borno State, a man that sponsored Boko Haram sponsor, that's the person they choose as the vice president, knowing fully well even that the person that they are taking as a president is a dead man, a living dead. That's the person they choose. When you see Tinubu and you see Sheriff, you already know that Shetima is going to be Shetima is only going to be the president. They know very well, and they know Fulanis. They never forget. They never forget the death of Yaradua. They are still saying it. Fulanis are saying it that Obasanjo knew that Yaradua was sick and he took him and put in power, and Yaradua could not be able to finish, and he was replaced by Bulo Jonathan. They have not forgiven. They have not forgiven. And you heard the governor of Bauchi State coming to say that Fulanis don't forgive people. They don't forgive. El-Rufai said it, that they never forgive anybody. And you think they have forgiven? You think they have forgotten? All of a sudden, they now bring in P2B to come and play that P2B. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter how you preach P2B. I don't hate P2B as a person. I don't hate him as a person. I don't hate him. It doesn't matter the kind of intelligence he acquires. I don't hate him. He has intelligence. But in this state that we are, he is just being a distraction. And we cannot listen to him. He's just been a distraction. If he wants to go and be a president, after all, there are Biafrans that are occupying offices all over the world. Obama that became a president of the United States, Obama is from Kenya, and he became a president of the United States. If he wants to be a president of the Zoological Republic, let him go there and be their president, so be it. If they give him, so be it. But for us, we are going home. We cannot afford to gamble our life again. We cannot afford to gamble anymore. We can't afford to gamble again. The only opportunity that is left for you and I today, the only opportunity left for you and I is Biafra. From every indication, everything you can see, when you wake up in the morning, go and listen to the conventional media, not social media. Go and listen to the conventional media and what they are saying, the way they are talking. People who are commenting, the way they are speaking. You will know that there is no hope anywhere for them. There's no hope anywhere. You will know there's no hope anywhere. And I thank Chukwu Okabiama, who has kept us awake to prepare ourselves before it is too late. Biafrans, we are already prepared. We are already prepared. I saw one video that this lady made, Aisha made, and when I watched that video, I was impressed with what she was saying. You know, these people, some of the time they say the truth. They say the truth. We pick the one they said. There was a video that Aisha made. You know, Aisha, the activist. I shared the video on my platform here. Aisha Yusuf. She made a video where she was telling them, people who are talking that we will show the Igbos, we will show the Biafrans, we will show the Igbos. That by January they are going to show the Igbos. They will make sure that we will regret. Aisha was telling them that there is nothing an Igbo man is going to regret. There is nothing a Biafran is going to regret. They have said it all. If there are people who have already had a shock observer to endure, it is the Biafran people. If there are people in that contraption called Nigeria who is still living well, even in that difficult situation, it is Biafran people. In as much as we are speaking up, we are talking, we are not the worst. In as much as we are crying, we are saying, we are still standing firm. We are still the richest. We are holding the economy. But are we going to allow our position to be taken away because we are holding the economy? No, of course. Because we know we are kings and priests. We can never allow somebody to take away our position. It is our birthright. We can't allow somebody to take away our birthright. No sane person will allow somebody to take away something that belongs to him simply because you want to play good. You want to be a good man. You want to be seen as a nice person. Then you risk your own life. No, it doesn't happen that way. Go and watch that video that I posted. A video that was made by Aisha, a Muslim. But she's from Biafra land. She made that video. She was saying, you say you will show Igbo people, you will show Igbo people, you will show Biafrans, you will show Biafra. There is nothing you can show Biafra. If there are any people that have gotten shock observer to endure every circumstance that races, it is the Biafran people. We can succeed, survive in any condition. No matter the condition you create for us, we can survive. It doesn't matter the kind of condition and circumstances you create for Biafra. We will survive and we stand firm. That is what Biafrans do. But today, when you see Biafrans agitating, when you see us talking and shouting, some people think it's just about us, that is because of us. It is not even mainly because of us. Let me tell you, it is to free every indigenous tribe in that contraption. Let there be freedom. Let everybody begin to grow on their own space. Including those people including the Arewa people. Let Arewa people have some common sense and begin to protect their borders. The reason why they open the borders wide for people from Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Kenya, or whatever, to come and join Nigeria is because the borders are open. It is because we are in the same country with them, because we are in the same place with them. They feel that they have so much land, that the land is so big that they want to occupy it. If the border is being closed, if you divide that country and people are their own, they will learn by force to protect their border. That is when they will begin to know those who are originally from that contraction called Nigeria and the people who are from outside. But as long as you keep the border open, they will continue to allow strangers to come in. They feel they have massive space of land. They will continue to allow. Give people, divide. It is not out of hatred. When we are talking about the decimation and the destruction of that contraption, the separation, it is not out of hatred. Not out of wickedness. It is not because we are troublesome. It is not because of our resources. Not because we are intelligent. Not because of hatred. It is out of love. It is out of love. That is why we are calling for the end of the contraption. Out of love. So that every region will grow. Every region will grow. Including the northern parts. They can be able to come together and begin to protect their border. Protect themselves. They can be able to identify those who are from their side. As it stands today, nobody knows who is a Nigerian. As you are watching this video, nobody in that contraption called Nigeria knows who is a Nigerian. They don't have any number of people who are Nigerians. There's no, when you go to that contraption called Nigeria, now, let me tell you, foreigners have your international passport. Foreigners have your international ID card. Your NIN or whatever they call it. Foreigners have it. Even the indigenous people don't have it. Look at the PVC you are fighting for. Register for PVC. Foreigners have PVC in the north. Foreigners in the north. People from Niger. People from Chad. People from Benin Republic. People from Mauritania. People from Mali. They have your voter's card. But you are indigenous, you don't have it yet. You are still running around. Even they are collecting bribe from you before they will give it to you. They will tell you to pay money. But in the northern part of Nigeria, they are giving it to them free of charge in order to meet up with their fraud. How long will you continue to dance to that very music? How long will you continue to allow yourself to be enslaved? How long will you continue to play into such kind of evil? How long? Enough is enough. When we talk sometimes, people will think we are troublesome. It is not being troublesome. We are trying to save life. This is to say, it's a question of life and death. Before I came in line, somebody sent me a video. Somebody sent me a video where the indigenous people, if you see video, you will cry, you shed tears. Where they were slaughtering people. Human being. You see a human being, they held up a human being's neck and they will slaughter the person and cut off his head. Happening in the northern part of Nigeria. Somebody sent me the video. I can't share it on my platform. Gruesome videos. If I show you, if you see the videos I have in my phone, you'll be surprised what is going on. You know, sometimes when we are talking, people don't understand. Some people will think that we are just noisemakers. We are jobless. We don't have anything to do. But that is how it is. People who are in the pitch playing football doesn't always see things that happen in the pitch. It is people who are outside. The observers is outside. That is the people who see the fault. Those are the people that see exactly the situation of the field, what is happening. Even the referee in the pitch doesn't see what is happening. That is why they introduced the issue of using electronic refereeing. That is why sometimes you see after the referee have blown a whistle, they will go and look the video. They go and watch the video to go and use CCTV to go and check and see what happened. You will not understand what is happening in the country of Nigeria until when you are outside. If you're outside, then you open your eyes, you begin to see clear. Just take an example when you go to the field. People in the pitch, a footballer that is playing the match in the field is focused on the ball. All he wants is to get the ball. All he wants is to get the ball and score a goal. All he wants to defend is his own section. But you that is outside the pitch, you are seeing everything that's happening in the pitch, including those who are cheating, including those who are offside. You will see them first. There are certain things that even the referee will not see, but you outside the pitch will see it. That is how it is in the contraption called Nigeria. And when you see us shouting, when you see us crying, there are things that we are seeing. There are things we see, we can't even talk about it. There are certain things we see, we can't talk about. The video I'm telling you about, if you watch that video, you shed tears. You see where they are slaughtering human beings for doing nothing, only just because the person is a Christian. Just because they are Christians, they will slaughter, including children. Including children. They will use their own children, give them our own children to slaughter. A child will take knife and put in the neck of another child and slaughter that child. This is what is happening. It is happening in the contraption called Nigeria. But when we talk about it, simply because you are living in the city, you feel it's okay for you. You're living in the city, it doesn't concern you. When they talk about you, say it's not happening. No, you don't know what they're saying. You're not on the ground. You're not on the ground. You that is on the ground, you don't know what is happening in your backyard. Including people who are living in the cities, in the capital cities, including the capital of the country, in Abuja. If they tell you that Boko Haram will go to Kuje and release people, will you believe it? If they tell you that Boko Haram of all people will go to Kuje and release hardened criminals, condemned criminals, hardened terrorists, not even ordinary criminals, hardened terrorists, were released from Kuje. They came on foot and they left. Nobody was captured. None was arrested. If you are doing so, you will agree. You see the governor of Benue State. When governor of Benue State came on live television and he was telling Shegu on channel television, Benue State governor was telling Shegu on channel television that if care is not taken, a time will come when Boko Haram is going to take over Sorok. Shegu began to fight him. He said, why must you say that? He's too extreme. Shegu began to challenge him. And a sitting governor, the chief secretary of the state, who knows better than he does, who has information more than he does. Shegu begin to protect himself as a broadcaster. And the governor of Benue State got mad at him and called him names. After that very interview to governor of Benue State, what happened? You saw what happened in Abuja. Boko Haram went to Abuja to rescue their men. And kidnapping is happening in Abuja as you're watching. They are taking life of people. People are disappearing in Abuja. Wealthy men, strong men are disappearing in Abuja as you're watching the video. Nobody's going to talk about it. When we are talking, they think it's not just about Biafran people. For us, we are not sleeping. We have to make the noise as much as we can for the world to hear us. But this time around, not only noise making, we are fighting to defend ourselves, and we will fight. We are going to put up a fight. You see what is happening in Biafra land? You see the way life is being wasted in Biafra land? Nobody's reporting it. The insecurity in Biafra land is created by the caliphate itself. It's created by the contraption called Nigeria with their military. They created it. Including all those gangsters you are seeing, all those people parading with guns, they tell you that Biafrans are killing themselves. There is no Biafran killing themselves. Whatever is happening to them in Biafra, they are attracted to themselves. And I thank God that you saw the memo that the Imo State House of Assembly released. You saw the memo. If you have not read the memo, go and check and see the memo that Imo State House of Assembly released. Imo State House of Assembly released a memo, and they said that ESN was not established to fight against any innocent person. They were not established to fight the police, not to fight the army. It's an innocent security organization for peace and not for destruction. ESN was formed for peace to secure the people. For peace to secure the people and to protect the people. It wasn't to fight for police or army. But what happened when ESN was established? Instead of the politicians in the Southeast begin to support it, or begin to empower it, or legitimize it, they begin to demonize it. They demonize it. Even they formed their own, they formed the Bubago to attack ESN. That wasn't the way they saw that the Bubago cannot be able to confront ESN. They went and brought Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram from the military, and they pushed them down. That was where the insecurity came. They begin to take the life of innocent Biafrans. And after taking the life of an innocent man, you want him to sit back and begin to watch you. A man that you have destroyed his family, you have killed his husband, killed the wife, killed children, destroyed their businesses. You want them to fold hand and begin to watch you. Then when they are taking vengeance, now you begin to say it is ESN. It doesn't have anything to do with ESN. There are aggrieved groups. There are so many aggrieved groups in Biafra land. People who their livelihood has smoked away from them. Some of them don't have home anymore. Some of them don't have any hope anymore. No business anymore. No hope anymore. No benefactor anymore. No family anymore. And they have no choice than to fight back. And when you see a man have lost everything, he has nothing else to lose. They can fight to go to any extreme. They will go to any length to protect themselves. And that is what you see. That is how the insecurity in Biafra land have created. If the politicians in Biafra land genuinely want to create security, what they have to do is to, first of all, number one, pull out the military from Biafra land. You heard when our brother Simon Eko was telling them, pull your military out from Biafra land. They refuse. They turn a blind eye to you. But today, we are no longer begging. We are no longer asking. All we are concerned today is how to protect Biafra land and protect Biafran people. And the protection force is moving on. It is going to start anytime soon. So if you are in Biafra land, prepare yourself for what is about to come.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand in the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they're saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You have to go everywhere. We must continue.